Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we there? Hi there. Hi there, everyone. Hi and welcome to Lashim. Hi there, Olo. Hi there, Adrian. Hi there, Ash. Hi there, Talsga. Hi there, Remco. Hi and welcome. Hi and welcome. I missed you. You seem so little now. Well, I'm so sorry. I have a fever and a flight after tomorrow, so you pee me, I guess. I was really close to catching a fever, Ash, as well. Really, really close. But then I told my body to suck it up and piss off, and I'm good now. So, am I hearing gunshots? It's the neighborhood. Don't worry about it, Olo. You know, you know in what kind of neighborhood I live. Don't worry about it. The rent is cheap. That's what matters. Unless the gunshots were on your end, in which case I'm really sorry. Make it. How are you? I am. I'm getting a drink. I am, therefore I think. Isn't that what they say? Hi there, Remco. How you doing?
Hello.
You didn't answer
How's
when I
it
was
going?
leaving the voice chat, and I thought you just...
No, because I know what happened. I unplugged by accident my cable for my headset, so I was getting like this half sound, and apparently it cuts out all some frequencies, including your voice. So I was like, why is Make It so silent? And he was fighting his struggles probably, but then it was all me.
I just said I'm gonna be gone for a couple of minutes and I'm gonna stream, and I asked if you wanna join. But
Well,
then
here I
when you
am.
didn't respond, I was just like,
Suppose-
when you didn't respond, I just said, all right, fine, see you there, and just left, because I mean, I figured you'd leave. Yeah. Make it, would you consider working at Hooters? They cannot afford me, Olo. It's a miracle I didn't catch a fever until now, because my family has been sick for like the past 3 weeks. But time is horrible. Why am I gonna get sick? I should have gotten sick a week ago. I'm really sorry then. I hope that you can... I hope that it will be a short fever. That's what I hope, Ash. I think therefore I... Just do it like make it. This is how funny is the second. I would like to mention that I don't have heating in my workshop. Well, I mean, I do have heating. I just don't turn it on. So it's cold, and I am standing here right now on a cold floor without any shoes, socks, or anything. And I am not getting sick because I refuse to. I refuse to get sick. My body doesn't have my permission to get sick. Oh, is the audio cutting out? Sorry, it sometimes happens with interference. I have a lot of cables, you see. Connection. Wait, am I really cutting out? Is the audio cutting out? Because if it is, then that's interference with my cables, and I would need to fix that.
The audio is fine. The stream keeps buffering for me.
The stream is buffering. What's happening? YouTube.
The audio on Discord is fine.
Wait, what is YouTube doing then? Hold on. Because it could be... Oh, I know what it could be. Ah, dang you, Tefta! Now it should be better.
What did Dafta do?
Tefta convinced me to get ML Studio. And like, I keep forgetting that I need to like actually turn it off, because otherwise it has a model loaded and it's just a huge drain on my graphics card.
I
so
see.
now it should be better. I think. I hope. Hi to Logic Joe. Logic Joe joined in and said nothing. That's impressive. And make it something cool happens. There was like a math prep course that I didn't know was happening in person, otherwise we were going to, but anyway, I did it online. So basically I had the time to like all the social exercises getting ready, and the group of people have decided to treat me like oh, that's nice. That's really nice, Ash. That is something cool. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that happened. Getting more. Alright. My precious. I've been rewatching The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings today, so you're
You have been, or you're going to?
No, I have been. I have from yesterday to today. I've gone through The Hobbit and the first part of Lord of the Rings.
I wanna once in my lifetime do a rewatch of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit with some shot counter, where you just say 2 shots for some particular action.
Can you not turn every activity into a drinking game?
No, I can't really.
A shot of what? What
It's
would
the
you do
same
a
with
shot of, actually? What would you do a shot of? I'm curious.
no whiskey. That's a waste.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because,
Probably.
like, I can't picture you taking a shot of anything else.
Oh, I can shot vodka or something. I can
Yeah.
shot anything.
Yeah, if a fucking Dutch person is gonna tell me that they can shoot vodka, right?
I
Good
forgot
luck.
about that. The conversation, I suppose.
I got drunk once in my entire life. Well, tipsy doesn't count. I got drunk, truly drunk, only once in my entire life. And the way that happened is, I basically wanted to see how feeling drunk, how it felt to just be purely drunk. So I just got vodka and I took a shot after shot after shot without eating anything, without drinking anything else. I wanted to see results. It was great. I got a panic attack, almost died, and woke up next day. And first thing, 8 in the morning, first thing I did, I sat up and got to work.
Nice, I suppose.
The Make a Dive, yes. Make a drinking stream one. Oh my goodness. Markiplier did a really long time ago those, Minecraft drinking streams, and they were phenomenal. I would love to do the same thing, except the issue is I need to be extremely careful when streaming, because I am me. So, unfortunately, I don't think that's something I can afford to do. Which sucks, I would really love to do it. Whatever, so I'm excited now. I'm really glad you're excited, Ash. Oh, there's another thing, but you know what, let me just get started to work on the video a bit more, so I'm not wasting time. There's another thing I need to do. I know I'm going on a bit of a tangent, but another thing I need to do is, I need to set up a whole other life for myself. Hear me out. Basically, okay, I would like you all to hear me out with this. Basically,
I'm hearing you out.
Basically, here's the thing. Recently, when I went out, there's one really nice person that we've been talking. I gave them some. It was, I don't know how in depth I should go. Basically, they introduced me to like a group of people by saying, "This guy gives great relationship advice." That's how they introduced me, based on just a single conversation, which, well, that's curious. But they basically like asked me for my social media, right? Like my Instagram, my Discord, whatever, Telegram. And it hit me then that I had nothing to give them. Because all of my social media are Make It, and I cannot give out Make It, right? I cannot be like, oh yeah, add me on Discord, my name is Make It. I can't do that sort of thing. So what I need to do is I need to set up social media accounts on different platforms, and like are completely disconnected from myself, but interconnected within. I need to create my Bruce Wayne persona, That's the issue.
But you can't let the Make It people know about the real Make It
Nor
Telegram.
can I. There was more importantly, no, I don't want to tell the non-Make It people about the Make It, because whenever I talk, I just say that I'm like. It's hilarious because I don't actually tell anything about myself. It's funny. People don't ask. It's honestly comical. Most people, at least from what I found, don't ask as many questions that would seem reasonable. They just like go with the flow. I just mentioned like, oh yeah, I just I'm a bit of a workaholic, but I just work with like quantum mechanics, chemistry, mathematics, and they just like move on.
Yeah, because usually the people don't know what that means.
Yeah, but still, if you didn't know physics at all and had someone was working with quantum mechanics, would you just like let it pass? Without asking any questions about what kind of job. Because here's the thing, I don't say what my job is, right? I just say I work with quantum mechanics. Which, to most people, in their mind, they're theoretical physicists, which I am very the fuck not.
I mean, if someone from accounting say they work with accounting, I am okay with not asking any further follow-up questions.
But that's not the same thing. It would be more like if someone... Okay. Hold on, let me... It would be kind of like if you were talking with someone and they said something like, oh yeah, I work with aerospace engineering. Would you let that pass? No, you would want to know, what do you do? Do you build rockets? You design rockets. You would ask the follow-up questions.
Surely it's rockets.
Like,
Has to be. It has to be rockets.
What kind of
fans.
rockets are you building, even? Or even better, when they say they deal with rockets. Oh, you mean like to space? You mean like military? What are you doing? I want to know.
And then it turns out to be drones for the war.
Yeah, exactly. I know someone, and he was genuinely considering buying Miku figurine that costed 80 fucking euros. Good for them. Let people spend their money. I'm not gonna question it.
80 euros sounds familiar to something else.
Shut up! Fucking. Shut up. You little twat.
I'm glad you didn't
watching-
expect it.
Everyone watching doesn't even know what we're talking about. Before the
I
live
know.
stream, Remco was on a voice chat, and I just joined in by saying, "Oh, you little bitch." That was my introductory sentence.
And it makes sense.
I work at NASA because I'm a janitor at NASA. Yeah, but that's exactly the difference. Yeah, that's exactly the point. The people just ask for, I don't get it. Hi there, old mater. How you doing? Jeez. Honestly, oh jeez. I got another, in the meantime, because I do get them from time to time, I got another, like, quick gig, a bit of a job, and, basically make like a model, but then it got cut again and again, and ended up being way simpler than it actually was meant to be. So it was like a model, 3D model that I made in, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and for that I'm gonna get paid around $40. So I could have like afforded
Easy.
this, yeah. But it's lack of the draw. It's I call it the golden parachute principle, where like basically freelancing jobs sound really nice on paper, but that's only because, you know, you only talk about the times when you get a job, and then usually it's something pretty good. Back when I was doing way more freelancing, most of the jobs I taken were shit, but now I can just refuse to do the shit things because I can just focus on YouTube. So I could have paid a fucking thing. Oh, I need...
Okay, congratulations. Don't know what to do with this information.
to avoid information.
Exactly. Information is lost to the black hole.
I realized something the other day. A coworker is just a worker in the opposite category. Shut up. Fuck off. Shut up. I don't like... Is Ash
It's
going
okay.
into physics, by the way? I still can't place that, because Ash has such a mathematician vibe.
I'm sorry that's not legal, Ash.
Hold on, this is even...
Oh, you did what I wanted to do. I wanted to put that in best comments.
Hold on, but this is even better, because now in the best comments I can...
Very nice.
This is brilliant.
It took me so long because I was making a screenshot of it to put it in best comments, and then
Well,
they did it.
Hi there, Katsi, how you doing?
Hey, Katsi.
I'm doing okay. What did I miss?
Oh, not much.
Me.
We're just a couple guy having fun.
Yeah, we're thinking of drinking games.
We're drinking of drinking games, my Bruce Wayne persona, and,
How about drinking gays?
and what was the third thing? I don't,
Oh, that's us already. Never mind.
I don't remember what the third thing was. Well, there were 3 things.
All matter was a very important
Yes,
conversation
right.
topic.
Drinking games, secret Bruce Wayne persona, and all matter, and all the problems we have.
It's nickel for the person getting the connection between all 3.
Are there any new drawings?
No.
Oh wait, hold on. We need to like set it up for tomorrow, because tomorrow we're gonna do the live stream, aren't we?
Yes, and that's the main reason why I joined. I've been working very hard.
Oh, that's the
I've
main
been
reason. I thought you just like spending time with me, and you just wanted to join in and have fun or whatever. Yeah, that's the main. I get it. Yeah, sure.
That's so hypocrite of you. You don't even like spending time with yourself, let alone me spending time with you.
Shit. I don't have a response for that. Fucking hell. Fuck. A way to bring a tomahawk missile to a knife fight, honestly.
Oh wait, until I got whistle, I thought you actually meant the accent first.
No, I'm getting a phone call. I'm calling mom to pick me up. This is
Used to go to work.
that was.
Ruined.
I feel violated.
Damn.
All right.
I had to double down that.
But to be fair, I have to say, when you say that's honestly a pretty curious way. No one's ever gone this way with me. That's hypocritical. You don't even like spending time with yourself. I was so full expecting you to say you don't even like spending time with me. I was gonna like, be like, no. But then you said it with yourself, and that genuinely threw me off. Also, I think I'm bi, but with respect to my degree, because on paper I identify as a physicist, but in reality I'm literally fluent between math and physics. Oh no, not the field fluent gender.
Oh god.
Wait, I have a great equation for you that entirely describes your existence, Ash. It's called the Navier-Stokes equation.
Wait, where do I know this from? Navier-Stokes, hold on. Navier-Stokes. First let me check if I can spell that right in the first try. Holy shit, I can spell that on the first try, which means I definitely know this.
It's so good.
Oh, it's definitely. Oh yeah, okay. No, funny. Shut up. Fucking shut up.
You may have dementia. That link is already purple.
When I started reading, like, also I think I'm bi. I was so excited. I like it when people like have this realization. This is one person.
You like bi people because then they're attracted to you.
Yeah, that just gives me certainty, right? Like,
I like
what I
like
want you
people
all
bi.
to realize is that until you all specifically mention it, I don't know what y'all's gender is. That's why I like when people say they're bi, because that gives at least, yeah, fine. So you're into me, alright, okay. That's
My
implied.
gender is
Amazing.
yes.
I
Sure.
yeah, I listen to a lot of things. I'm genre fluid. No kiss. Hi the happy whale.
Ooh.
Maybe I'm viscous fluid, or at least some percent of me. I feel like that would be a banger, describing gender fluidity in terms of viscosity.
Gender viscous.
Navier-Stokes gender equation.
Yeah, my gender is a honey.
What am I doing here? Oh yeah, right. This is level 1, and now we need level 1, level 2 trans.
Okay.
My gender is physicist.
My gender
Are
is
you
one.
level transing?
It's transition. It's
Ooh, face transition.
Face
Are you-
transition. Is your gender super critical?
That doesn't
We-
even make sense.
There's another joke I could make, but like that would require referencing League of Legends, and I'm not gonna do it.
And you have done that too many times already.
I need. When have I done that?
I feel like
Just-
you've done
just
that
now.
many times.
What? When?
You're a League addict, and we all know.
I specifically don't reference it on streams. Well, nor do I reference it off streams. Who the fuck am I gonna reference it to off stream? Now, my mannequin. If I don't do something on stream, I don't do it in general. Because to whom am I gonna fucking do it? Oh, there's this one really good song that I've recently found, and it's just
Oh.
It's Always Sunny with You, the name of the song. It's
It
playing in my...
references
It's
things you like, so you like it.
You both won't get the song, you won't get all the ideas. But it's been playing in my head over and over and over again.
Mm.
What do we need right here? Oh yes, what we need is we need to transition from the chapter 2 to chapter 3. And chapter 2 is just typical electron configuration, that the kind that you would learn in primary school. I don't know when people will learn this. But then we're gonna go to electronegativity, which is a bit more high school material. Actually, how are we gonna slice this cake? On a pretty face to get good.
Oh, actually, so you share a gender of Remco, I see.
You know what? This song
Actually-
is actually the perfect song for you. But with the suit and with the little walking stick.
Always Sunny with You. I would see the same song because I mean that's when you say it's perfect for me. I imagine just me murdering a bunch of people with an axe to the song. That's what I imagine.
I imagine the same scene, but like a couple of moments later, where you're standing in front
know-
of the mirror with the bloody axe,
Yeah.
and you're just looking at yourself.
Do you know Umbrella Academy, the show?
I've seen season 1.
Yeah. So in the was it season? No, I think it was season 2. Shit. Oh no, but in season 1 it was work. Do you know the cafe scene where 13 is just No, it was it 13? No.
I mean, I think I know the scene.
5.
Yes.
It was 5. Right?
But you might have spoiled some things now to the people in the
Season first. The show is over. It was over for a while. So 5 was his name, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, when 5 was like killing people in the cafe. That's what this song is for, basically. Man, that show makes me want to kill people with an axe so badly.
It's a tomahawk.
Reference. Too soon for reference.
You always tell us not tell you're doing your crimes on stream.
I must be a
No, it's
donut
not.
because I cold coffee. What?
Excuse me?
Why do donuts hold coffee? They have hole in the middle. They cannot hold the liquid.
I mean, technically, he calls himself a sphere.
No, he fucking didn't.
Hey.
You. Where is
If
this?
if he's holding a coffee cup with one hole,
Oh, that's
No,
the fucking
he
He
joke.
said that.
Fuck you.
No, he said he's a donut because he holds
It's a fucking,
coffee.
it's a fucking topology joke. Get
Oh
out
my
of here.
goodness! Oh,
You're-
shut up! No, shut up! That's got.
it's a simple homeomorphism. Hey, Flame.
Then everyone disliked that. Oh hi there! Wait, what is Flame here? Oh, Flame
Yeah,
is
Flame
here.
is invisible.
Oh no, Flame is a ghost in my head again. Hold on, I need to fix that again.
Ooh.
Yeah. It always looks like we're just losing our mind when someone is on the voice chat but just isn't here at the same time. Oh, it's Flame! The voice in our head. It keeps taunting others with solid state chemistry. Oh! There's, I
Yeah.
think one thing I don't know if I mentioned. When I was on the train 3 days ago, I don't know if I mentioned that. Did I say the story that started with me being on the train?
No.
Basically, I was on the train and there was lovely 2 people. They were talking in English, so I asked them what's up, and it turns out that, well, long story short, each of them spoke 4 different languages, and
Oh.
she was Polish and she was teaching the guy Polish whilst he was, I think, Spanish if I'm not mistaken, and he was teaching her Spanish, and they were talking in English. So I just asked about like what's up with that, and we just had a lovely conversation going. And then it turns out that the guy used to be a theoretical physicist
Oh.
and was doing not solid state. It wasn't solid state because that's chemistry. It was condensed matter physics.
I mean, there is solid state physics.
Yeah, but he was doing
Yes.
condensed matter physics.
How low
Oh,
he's
okay.
fallen.
How low he's fallen. Jeez.
I don't know if I told you, but like, when was it? It was last year, around I think December. I was in London, and a friend I'd met in Valorant he wanted to meet up with me, and so I met up with him in central London, and he was like, "Oh, okay, is it all right if I bring my friend from the youth hostel I'm staying at?" And so he brings this friend along, and I meet this friend, and this guy turns out to be a solid state physicist doing his PhD in Germany. And so we spent it was like me, this solid state physicist, and this other guy who doesn't do any science. And so the 2 of us were just like yapping about solid state physics and chemistry the whole day. And this poor guy had no idea what was going on. And we went to the Natural History Museum in London, and we were like looking at all the rocks and the minerals and stuff, and we started talking about like electronic structure. And it was really funny.
Yeah.
Where
used to-
does it come from? I mean, it's honestly kind of weird to think that like scientists are human and they just like exist in a society and you can just like find them in the wild.
Pokemons.
It doesn't feel like imagine the fact that Remco genuinely goes out to bars, probably, right? Like that's something that happens.
Hold up, say that again.
That you genuinely like go out to bars or something. It's, I was trying to think of a public place for you, and that's where my mind went. I'm not gonna apologize for it. This is me
I think that
explaining
the
it,
most-
I'm not apologizing.
the most public place I go to is my university and back.
Yeah, but eventually you're gonna go to bars. Eventually the heavy weight of what you have done will land on your shoulders, and then you're gonna have the Oppenheimer scene.
I would say he probably goes to stores to buy more alcohol most often.
Catsius, right? Can attest.
Oh wait, well not.
So
oh,
today I've officially started as a PhD student. So I'm now
Congrats.
officially a PhD student.
yes, there we go. With each passing
Congratulations.
day, me saying soon to be Dr. Flame gets more and more accurate.
You still gotta wait 4 years. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, but like, but like, eventually, listen. Over time, you complaining that I'll have to wait a long time will just get weaker and weaker because eventually you'll be like, oh yeah, you still have to wait a year. And listen.
Well, okay, yeah.
You were saying that, oh, you still have
the
to
whole
wait a
point
while,
is
but-
you shouldn't say it until
Didn't make
I've
its
done
mind.
it.
Time flies. Is it gonna be what, like Stream 2000?
Oh my goodness! Oh yeah, actually. Oh no. Oh, that's a sad thought. To think that when Flame will finally be a doctor, I will still probably be streaming charity checkups. The charity checkups that started before Flame had a master's degree and won't end until Adria's doctorate.
Yeah, when did I join? I joined like
half a
in my
year
third
ago?
year.
No,
It was in
wait.
my third year.
So it was a year ago.
What do you mean half a year ago?
I don't I don't.
Oh, it was a year and a half ago.
Oh, holy shit!
It was before
I
my summer
remember-
project last year.
I remember that you joined in at my old. Okay, listen. You have to realize something. When you don't interact with just society in general, you lose track of time. Okay, and you all may think that you know what I'm talking about. You don't. You do not. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I just don't know. I feel like I've been living in this new place for like a week, but it's been what, 4 months now? At the same time, I feel like I uploaded the mask video just 3 days ago. The time is just doesn't make sense. Remco trapped me in a fucking relativistic well of a bubble and I'm locked. But so all I remembered is that you joined in when I was at my old place. I lived at my old place for 6 months, and in this new place I have lived for 4. So yeah, it is way more than 10. At the same time, you joined in when I was doing the chemistry video with Scrub. Holy shit, was that a year ago? Oh no, that was.
I mean, it sounds like you've just like condensed the last few years into like a few months.
I don't.
In your head.
I don't have a rebuttal. Can we get back to me in a second? That was a year ago. Okay, that was in fact a year ago. That was in May last year. Oh, okay, yeah. So you've joined in almost 2 years ago, Simbi. Year and a half so far.
You can probably see it on the Discord.
Oh no, but I thought the Flame joined in the Discord after joining the channel because if I remember correctly.
7th May 2024. So last year
Listen.
May he joined the Discord.
Yeah, listen, I don't remember time or days and stuff like that, but I do remember actions. So if I'm not mistaken, Flame joined in the channel before that chemistry video, but only became active like a couple months later. Or am I wrong?
No, I'd been talking in streams for a bit, and then I joined the Discord, didn't I?
Yeah, but weren't you talking in streams after discovering my channel? Like, way after? Because I remember
Oh yeah, no, I'd been watching for ages before that,
Okay.
and then I saw you like streaming some chemistry stuff, so I started like answering questions in the stream chat,
Yeah,
and then I joined the Discord.
those were dark streams because the things I was learning, they were, well, let's call them not complicated for the sake of maintaining my ego. Those were simple.
My ego is being shattered at the moment because I don't know any solid state anymore.
Wait, when
really
you
is
say
a-
any, by the way, what do you mean you?
Well, okay, I've read half a book, which is a
Right, any, right?
yeah, okay, and I've used the instrument, but I don't really know any.
I read half the book and I used the instrument. What do you know? Yeah, I mean.
Okay, I didn't really use the instrument. I like put the thing in the probe and I did some tuning. I had to tune some resonance thing. I had no idea what it was. He was just like, line this up with this.
I
I
mean,
twisted the knobs until it lined up. And he was like, good job.
I mean, listen, you have
And then I
to.
pressed the button to start the data.
You listen. You have to learn NMR because tomorrow I'm gonna be doing the live stream with Remco about particle physics, and then eventually I'm gonna do one
Give it
review.
a few weeks.
Eventually, yeah, exactly. Eventually, I'm gonna.
I've also got to learn a bit more about solid state luminescence and stuff. I wanna get good at solid state luminescence, for one because I need it for the PhD, but also then to do the luminescence video, so I can not just talk about molecular
Oh,
luminescence.
damn it! Where were you? Actually, no, because you still, yeah, you need to learn. A couple of days ago, I was trying to make a fluorescent solid.
What do you mean? Where was I? You were messaging me.
Yeah, I know. No. What I meant is that like I need to tell you where were you once you actually learn this stuff. You know, then I need to. I'm just saying it like retrospectively, so that when you learn this stuff exactly, I can then say, oh, where were you? It's like a hook in time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I
But
get it.
a couple of days ago, I was just trying to make a fluorescent solid from a liquid. It not fun. Wouldn't recommend.
Was this the nanoparticles?
Yeah.
Hmm?
It's well, I wouldn't say I succeeded, but technically I succeeded. It was awful.
Okay.
I managed because basically the problem I was having is I had some metal. That was really the piercing thing. I had some metal. I had to like cover it with the fluorescent material I wanted to glow, but the issue is that I don't know if you've ever tried covering metal with a liquid, but the thing about liquid is that it drips and it just leaves the metal. This is a cool property of liquids. Yeah, the more you know, I know. States of matter. Tune in next week for
Thanks.
another cherry checkup. But so what I did is I basically like heated it up, froze it over and over and over again. And then I don't exactly want to say it crystallized because it didn't. I don't know how to describe it. I was pretty drunk, yes, to answer your question. But the point is, it didn't go well.
Was it whiskey?
I don't know. It was a bottle. It was the
Is
plastic.
it a bottle or something?
It's a plastic bottle of 96% ethanol.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
nice.
Oh
My
god.
favorite snack.
I'm worried about you.
I ran out of my normal ethanol I used for burning, and now I need to use the like chemistry grade ethanol for burning. Oh, another thing I need to do. I need to get a liquid with some funky bright flame, and ideally not this kind. No,
Funky bright
not
what?
that, not that
Funky
kind.
bright what?
Not you. But yeah, because what I realized is that ethanol fires suck, and I'm way above that now. So, for example, if I want to color in a flame, not that
A
kind.
what? Sorry.
No, don't worry, I can relate. My name is fucking Make It. But if I want to color in a fire,
Well, okay.
if I want to color in a fire, I basically right now with just my chemistry tablet, I can achieve basically any color I want. I've checked. I can. If I'm not mistaken, for all my salts, I do believe I can do green, obviously. Well, greenish, bluish. That's easy because I have copper sulfate. I have was it potassium nitrate? Was the one I have? Was potassium nitrate the salt that you can buy, or was it the explosive you can make out of the salt that I bought? I probably shouldn't say that out loud, should I? YouTube demonetization team, I'm doing science. I'm trying to be educational right now. I am, the more you know.
Yeah.
Is potassium nitrate explosive? Potassium nitrate. Fertilizers, food preservation, fireworks. Well, I mean, that doesn't exactly answer my question. I can just go and check. Give me a second, everyone. Ah. Potassium sulfate? Oh, I have hydrogen peroxide.
He is slowly going crazy.
Alright.
Yeah, but slowly, I
I'm
mean, very
recommending the
fast.
slower part.
Oh, easy mistake. Sodium nitrate.
Mm-hmm.
Sodium instead of sodium nitrate.
Yeah, it's sodium. I mean,
You mean you've got a chunk of metal and you thought it was a salt?
yes, I have sodium and nitrate separately in 2 separate containers,
Okay.
but they're really close. So that's sodium nitrate. By the way, Flame, have you seen the particle physics video? Most recent one.
I haven't watched it. No.
Breaking my heart. Because I just did a visualization at the end of tritium decay, and I think it's a. I just personally really like that
Tritium decay?
visualization. Yeah.
Wow.
But from the perspective of
When are you dropping that video that's tricks physics people into watching chemistry?
Oh, soon as well. Yeah. I just pushed it back a bit because, well, this one is the one I'm working on currently. It's a very clickbaity title and very clickbaity concept. It's explaining chemistry in 7 levels. So I'm just starting with.
Well, what are the 7 levels?
Let me actually read the script to make sure. It's first. This is the reaction overview, which basically means just oxygen, hydrogen. I'm doing oxy, hydrogen, just combustion because it's easy and I like it. Then there's level 2 basic chemistry, level 3 electronegativity, level 4 energies, but energies of orbitals, level 5 quantum chemistry, which effectively is molecular orbital theory with some added spice, because why not? Then level 6 quantum mechanics, and level 7 quantum field theory. Well, I actually mentioned that I'm working on something like this to the guy on the train. I didn't say I was working on the video because yuck, influencer. I just said I explained science, I'm trying to do this thing, and his response was, wow, that's quite a leap from.
Yeah, I feel like at some like you're talking about some like first year uni stuff, and then you just move to physics.
I mean, because that's why I have to do it. How else am I gonna do it?
I think you would love this module I did in 4th year, which was quantum electrodynamics.
I imagine I would.
Oh, I love that.
Physical canary in the mind. Who's the third person? I know Make It, the guy Flame, but not the other one. Wait, the guy. Okay, when you say the guy, who do you mean? Because Make It Flame, right? Not how you spell flame.
There's more guys in the VC.
Who's the guy?
The guy?
The guy, yes. Who are you referring to as the guy?
It's the guy.
The one, the only.
The one, the only.
I mean, there's only one guy in this VC that isn't.
Yeah,
Well,
but
is that?
from perspective of turbulence, I'm asking who turbulence is referring to specifically in this case.
I mean, surely they mean Remco because they said who's the third person.
Am I not the person?
He's
Am I
the person.
Like the third one on the stream out of 4.
Oh wait, no, but they referenced me. They said Make It the guy.
Yeah,
Flame.
yeah. There's like because it shows 4 people in the corner of the stream, and the third one is Remco.
But I don't. But what confuses me is that make it the guy flame, because like when they say make it the guy in flame, right? Okay.
Yeah,
They
the guy.
clearly went left to right. Make it the guy
Yeah.
flame.
Yeah, and they skipped over the third one, whom they don't know.
So Katsi is the guy in this case. You're referring to the one with the orange hair. Never mind, it's the other way. So it's make it, skip, the guy, flame.
Why am I getting
What-
skipped?
what-
My inner computer scientist is just fighting right
Okay,
now.
clearly it's make it, and then the, and then guy, and then flame.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I labeled it. And yeah, exactly. Red hair. Katsi. You really should have led with that. I do have to say. I don't know if I have ADHD or... What was the name? Was the... Alzheimer's. But you really need to like
Just
specify.
forget the name for Alzheimer's.
That is comical.
Also, doesn't Flame also have red hair?
Yeah, but don't muddle the water even more, because Steven specifically mentioned flame. The guy that is next to make it. Sorry, I'm really bad at saying this apparently. Oh, it's fine, Turbulence. It's fine. It happens.
Forgets about Alzheimer's.
Oh my god. Yeah, just forget about it. Don't have it again.
Oh, electronic. Wait, hold on. Avogadro. Do I? Oh, I still have it.
Make it. Have
That's
you heard of
amazing.
a thing called a plasma toroid?
Plasmatoroid. I think so.
Yeah.
Is it something you can build?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the way I've been introduced to the concept of plasma toroid is that a random YouTube channel with like 200 subscribers randomly popped up my feed, I think a year ago, where they built a plasma toroid, and I subscribed to them, and I absolutely do not remember what that channel was, but that's how I got introduced. Why are you asking?
I just like I randomly encountered it like a few weeks ago. I was like, oh, this is like a make it build thing that you would do if you had electronics, which you do have.
If I
electronics.
I like how on the fly, on the spot, your brain did the self-corrections thing. It's kind of like when you say something offensive to someone and only after the fact you realize. Is that, I don't know, you going out with
Yeah, you're
friends.
seeing my brain work in real time.
Yeah, like going out with friends and telling your friend like, oh yeah, you know what, it's really nice you went out with us tonight, because normally you don't go out, which, I mean, I also wouldn't go out if I was looking like you. But not that you look bad or anything, it's
What?
it just seemed like something
my
you would build if you had electronics. And you have electronics, yes.
Yeah.
Can I actually am severely lacking? I have a lot of electronics. I don't have a lot of fun electric components though, which is my main issue.
I thought you were gonna stop at fun.
Yeah.
You don't have. Yeah, you don't have many
It's
fans.
like, yeah, I got a lot of electronics, so I don't have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, like
Oh.
I keep buying them and it doesn't help. I don't understand. They said money is the key to happiness. They lied to me. But yeah, I don't have a lot of really fun stuff. For example, I don't have enough copper wire. A lot of fun things you can do
Oh,
out of copper wire.
I thought you were gonna say you don't have any fans.
How can you have
Nobody
electronics
likes
and
you.
not have enough copper wire?
Crazy,
Isn't that like
it?
the first electronic?
Believe it or not, I know it's crazy, but I just genuinely don't have the first electronic, by the way.
That's like the electronic. Like
need
if you're
to-
gonna get electronics, you need that one.
You need to buy the first electronic
I don't
and,
know what
only,
to say.
and only then you can progress to the next electronic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got like, no, genuinely, the only copper wire, hold on. I don't even know if it's copper because it looks silver, so it's weird.
I feel like you're the only person who have copper wire to USB adapter.
I do, it's called the USB to UART adapter. I built one like ago. Actually, no, I do have it, I think. I think I have a USB to UART.
Of course you do.
Hold on, I'm gonna check in a second. Right after, I'm gonna show off my entire supply of copper wire. Because what I need a copper wire for is basically the magnetic properties, right? When you pass current through it, you can build a coil gun, you can build a whole bunch of fun stuff. But the only kinds of copper wires I have are for data. That's it. That's all I use them for. Let me just... Oh, my mask looks amazing. I don't mean to be that guy, but I am that guy, and it just looks absolutely Phenomenal. You are so handsome. Effectively.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome. This is effectively it when it comes to like cable, span wire, whatever. That's basically all I have. And any other time I need to get some copper to connect to things, I just reduce, reuse, recycle, whatever I have laying on the ground. Oh no, a message. Oh, shut up. I specifically went to check just to, I won't even. Timon wants you, Flame, to talk
Flame,
about
do you even
solid
see the
states,
chats?
physics, yeah, and chemistry.
What kind of like request is that? What? That's very broad. That's a very vague request.
Cite the entire.
It's like make it. Can you please just talk about quantum mechanics?
Yeah, we would like you to recite verbatim the entire half of the book on MMR spectroscopy right now from memory.
Let me pull out the book. Hang on, one sec.
Dramatic reading. Oh, this is brilliant. This would do for a great live stream, honestly. Flame reading a book on NMR spectroscopy, Katsi meowing every now and then, just sounds of Remco sipping and me typing in the background.
Hi.
This would be a live stream. People would watch it. Just you
I've
narrating,
been
and
sipping?
I would just be. Yeah, you would have to be sipping, because
What should
I
I
will
talk
say-
about? Magic angle spinning. Do you know about
Talk
magic
about-
angle spinning?
I don't know what magic angle spinning is.
There's a special angle that when you spin things at, it like eliminates some extra peaks. And it's called the magic angle because scientists are funny.
Yes.
I haven't really read it enough to know why it works though. I haven't finished that section.
You know what? If we're gonna do this kind of stream, then we're doing this kind of stream. I'm not gonna work on the video now. I'm gonna work on this.
Well, no, okay, no. This isn't turning into an NMR stream. Okay, I don't know enough. I don't know enough.
No, it
yet.
doesn't have to be an NMR stream. It's just that I'm just gonna use
Okay.
the opportunity that both you Flame and you Remco are here. I'm not gonna waste it. I'm just gonna be building my arm shield in the background and just chat about chemistry and physics because opportunity to go to waste. There we go. Let me actually think up. It's a bit of a pickle because not gonna lie, I don't have many questions anymore about physics and chemistry. I've reached a point where I can research it on my own, which sucks a bit, not gonna lie, because I enjoyed having explanations. Let me think up something interesting. Actually, I need some inspiration.
I'm inspiration.
Give me something. Flame. What is the topic you read about that you actually feel confident about? Not despite the fact that you read half a book and used the instrument.
Give me a sec. Let me flick through real quick.
We're doing a nerd out stream. That's what we're doing.
I don't know. I don't feel confident talking about any of it because I feel like if you ask me enough questions about any one thing, I would hit a point where I can't answer.
Yeah, if I ask enough questions about anyone, I have that ability. It will just.
Okay,
I
wait,
always find
yeah.
the right question to stump someone. This is my. It's my.
You know
craft.
what I really need to learn about is tensors because I don't really know anything and they're very important.
Tensor, the object that behaves like a
Yeah.
tensor.
There's
I know there's more than one definition.
which is it that's a tensor? All the internal interactions involved in NMR are tensors. Nice. That's good.
The fun part about tensors is that you don't need to understand them. You just need to know how to work with them.
That's the vibe I've been getting from the book because it didn't really explain what they are. It's just like, oh yeah, when you do this to the tensor, it does this.
Yes.
And so I'm like, okay, maybe they don't want me to know.
I mean,
The main thing about tensors when you're working with them is know how they transform.
Okay.
Other than that, I know how you can construct them and such, but it's not necessary to know how to deal with them.
Okay. That's Yeah, okay. That's good and bad because I don't like using something I don't understand.
Yeah, but you can understand them.
Yeah.
So yeah, make it.
Oh no, I was gonna read the comment. When are you gonna make a video about waves and optics? I always find that very telling because I've been promising a video about waves for what 3 years now. It's been quite a while. But what I find interesting is what people think that it will be tied to, because waves as a mathematical concept can describe a lot of things, truly staggering amounts. Universe seems to be extremely Wavian, like waves. So I haven't even settled yet on what that video is gonna tie to. Waves can be tied to a lot of things.
I think they mean basic waves.
There is no such thing as a basic wave.
There are only acidic.
What about an acidic wave?
I was beat you to
Okay,
it!
okay. You got me there.
Actually, I do have a question, Flame, about NMR.
Yeah.
The N in NMR.
The N.
It's still considered chemistry.
It's considered chemistry because so the actual like way NMR works is physics, but it's considered chemistry because it tells you things that you want to know in chemistry. That's basically it. I mean, there is some stuff you can do with. Yeah, it's kind of physics, but the nucleus is kind of like an electron anyway. So okay, not really, but but like when you have a spin on the nucleus, it works the same as a spin on the electron. So if you know spin stuff from chemistry, you know what the nucleus is doing. Vaguely.
All right.
It's different because an electron's always spin half, and the nucleus can have more. But at the same time, a molecule can have more as well if you just have more electrons in it, or like a transition metal with high spin because the electrons are unpaired.
Oh, I think I have a question you love. When you say a molecule can have more spins, is there like a way? Do we just average out the spins for a molecule? Because I imagine each electron in a molecule and each electron in an atom still can only have half spins, right?
Yeah. I mean, okay, what you're asking is like, are you counting up the spins of the electrons in each atom, or like, what do you mean?
Because, like, is the spin of a molecule? Wait, spin of a molecule? Is that right to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, is the spin of a molecule just kind of like, for the lack of a better word, superpositioned spins of electrons that the molecule consists of?
What do you mean?
It's just sums, right?
All you do is you do the molecular orbital diagram, and you just look. Almost all the electrons cancel out, and there might be like one or a couple unpaired electrons in the diagram, and you're like, oh, there's 2 unpaired electrons, so we have spin total of 1.
Oh.
Do you get what I mean? Like, you just draw the thing, and then you count the unpaired electrons, and that's it.
I know what you mean, but I still hate spin, because we have 2 objects with spin half, so our total spin is 1. Which...
okay, well, this is like, we use capital S for when we're saying the spin of, like, the system.
Bring complaints to the physics department, I know.
I'll be answering those complaints.
Chemistry teacher really glossed over spin. Spin exists, don't question it. Good! That's good, Tazga! Don't blame your teacher, because you wanna know something? In every single video I've ever made, I also glossed over spin. I have never explained it. I can relate.
When you question it, bad things happen.
Horrid topic. Horrid. Absolutely horrid. Basically... eventually I'm gonna have to understand it. Not even explain it, I'm gonna have to understand spin.
I mean, I just talk about it like it's just a property that particles have.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but
and the property acts as if they're spinning, and that's all you really need to say.
Yeah, but there's this thing in mathematics where every single time you add rotation to anything, everything goes to crap. It all gets worse. And
yeah, this is why chemists don't want to look at it.
Yeah. And so when you have stuff like charge, it's linear, it's simple, it's lovely, beautiful. But spin requires dimensionality and it messes everything up. Why is that good?
I mean-
What do they do? Even the textbooks ignored it. Spin is awful, Talska, because you need to understand how spin works in physics from a purely mathematical point of view. That's kind of like studying thermodynamics for the fun of the game. No one does it. No. We study thermodynamics because when we get to hell, we want to know exactly what machinations are put in place in order to torture our souls forever.
Why did this person say, "Hi, make it. How is Remco?" instead of just asking Remco?
Remco is fine.
Because only Mick knows how I am.
Yeah, Remco is
Okay.
content at the moment. More people should do that when they join it on stream. I agree. I should speak. I would know. I should speak up for
Yeah,
everyone.
make it. What's Flame up to right now?
Oh, Flame? No, that rascal, that Chestnut. I don't know. I've heard he's been into like MNR spectrometry or something. I don't know exactly.
M and R.
Magnetic, not resonance. It's just magnetic. You just have a big magnet and you just
magnetic.
you just pull things. It's not even spectroscopy. It's just an excuse to have a big magnet. I wonder how long it would take if you're like applying for a grant or something. I know it's a terrible thing to do, but like how long would it take to just take a bunch of funds and spend it on something completely useless for anyone to realize? And even mention it in the paper. They do like a whole chapter to just build a big magnet for no reason.
Well, the thing is, NMR has a big magnet anyway.
I know, but
You
not
just
for
go-
spectroscopy. It's just a big magnet. Not, you're not gonna measure resonance or anything. You just have a big magnet to pull stuff. If I remember correctly, if my memory does me well, NMR spectroscopy is just magnetic resonance of the nucleus. You're just trying to measure how the nucleus is affected by the magnetic field, correct?
Yes.
No. See, I listen.
Okay, so
At least slightly.
so do you know how it works?
Well, if I recall correctly, do you have two magnets, or am I?
What's the second magnet?
Oh, that's not a good answer. No, you just say no in that case.
Okay, which are the two magnets?
I thought there were two magnets on the sides, no? Or am I thinking of a different process?
You're thinking of EPR.
I'm thinking of EPR, damn it.
Because I've told you EPR. I got like knowledge checked earlier today when I was meeting other PhD students. I was walking with a guy, and I like casually mentioned like I'd done some EPR stuff, and he was like, "What's EPR?" And I was that like hit me in the heart because I was like, I thought EPR was like a common thing everyone knew. It turned out it's like my does loads of EPR and it's really niche, and they just didn't like tell that to us. So I have all EPR knowledge and no one has it, and I got knowledge checked.
Well, I mean, if it's any consolation, I just thought of EPR instead of NMR, so you know.
They're very similar. They work very similarly. What do you know about how EPR works?
What do I know about how EPR works? Well, if I
Yes.
recall correctly, hold on, I need to enter my mind palace. It was basically.
Bottom shelf. Third drawer.
Can I make a graph that will make sense to absolutely no one watching the live stream and just ask if that's it, and you will just answer yes or no?
Are you gonna draw the Zeeman graph?
I don't know what kind of graph I'm gonna draw, but like if you have a graph
Yeah.
like this.
Pull up the whiteboard.
Oh, the whiteboard. Okay, hold on. Let's pull up the whiteboard. We're getting serious. This isn't.
Oh, flashbang. This is not the whiteboard. Oh, okay, never mind. I think my stream's really delayed.
Yeah, it might be. Okay, I pull up the whiteboard. The whiteboard is in fact up. Do we have a?
Okay.
Oh yes, right.
What is it?
Physics.
Spin.
Yes.
I know that word.
Spin statistics theorem. I think this was Remco explaining the Pauli exclusion principle to me.
Yes.
And
and
at
I
the
made
bottom
a
there's
whole new
there's
universe.
the Higgs. I recognize the Higgs. And right here there are the boson, the weak interaction boson crosses. Lovely.
Nice.
All right. So the graph I was thinking of is this.
Mexican hand.
Does that make? I'm
Um,
trying to figure because with like 1/2 and -1/2 is this EPR?
you've done like half of it correct.
Ah shit.
Uh,
Because I remember it was
okay. The
applying magnetic-
right half, everything to the right of the black line is correct, but like the left half is incorrect, and you got to fill it in to make it correct.
Oh, I got the left hand incorrect.
Yeah, the right half is perfectly correct, but the left half, I've got no idea why you've done that.
Do they meet in the middle?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I was close. Well, in that case, you apply a magnetic field onto
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
onto a molecule, and then if it's depending on if it's spin aligned or if it's not spin aligned, then it just either it goes with it or it goes against it. Measure the energy.
You said the right things, but the causality in that sentence was wrong.
Causality in that sentence was wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to like the no, as in like you said the right things, but you said one thing causes this, and you got the order wrong.
Oh wait, what did I say? Cause what?
I can't really remember because it didn't make sense.
Brilliant.
Flame only remembers things
Okay,
that make sense.
Hold on. I am very consistent as a person, so I'm guessing if I try, I can repeat myself.
Yeah, just say it again.
Well, basically, what I feel is that you apply a field onto a molecule, and then depending if the spin is aligned or not aligned, then it either goes with the flow or it doesn't.
What do you mean goes with the flow?
Fuck spin. Give me a second. Well, what I mean is
You can't just say goes with the flow and
no,
then
yeah. I'm just hold on.
and then
I
get
have-
stunlocked when I ask what that means.
I know. No. Just give me a second. I have the concept in my head. I just don't know how to word it exactly. Well, basically, if give me a second. Shut up.
Mhm.
Shut up. Shut up.
He needs like 20 more seconds.
I need like
This
70
guy-
Just a second.
business days. But, well, what I mean is that if the spin is aligned, then it will... If the spin is not aligned, then the potential energy will increase. That's what I mean.
I don't know if it's potential energy, but yes.
Wait, just yes, that's it. There's no... that really felt like you were about to say but. It really
No,
felt
it's
like
it's
that
just I don't know.
sentence.
I don't think it's potential energy. I think it's just energy.
Oh. What did I go wrong?
But I mean, all energy is potential. I don't know.
I said that it either goes with the flow or it doesn't, because in my head, it goes with the flow meant like didn't put any resistance, and putting resistance meant increasing energy.
I mean, yeah, I knew what you meant by goes with the flow, but I wanted you to say it.
Yeah, I know. That's why it took me such a long. That's why it took me such a long
Yeah.
time to figure it out, because in my
Because
head,
goes with the flow means lower energy.
I know in my head it was like a clear-cut link, and it genuinely took me
Yeah.
that long of a time in order to actually find the path. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is that it? If it's depending on if the spin is aligned or not, it will behave differently.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we got there in the end, chaps. Took a lot of time, but
Okay, well, okay. This is half of EPR.
oh, brilliant!
Okay, so you've got this. You put a field on, and the unpaired electron, because EPR electron paramagnetic, which means unpaired electron resonance. And so you've got your unpaired electron. You put it in a machine with a big field, and it separates your spin up and your spin down into higher and lower energy. Now, what do you do?
Well, I imagine you somehow need to figure out which are high in energy, which are low in energy, and I'm very tempted to say, considering how it's you, that you shine a laser at it, because that just feels like a logical next step.
You're close.
I would like to say that from this point on, I don't know. This is just me guessing. I'm making it
Okay.
uneducated guesses.
You are close with laser. Like, very close. But it's not a laser.
Yeah, it has to be something that will make the electron behave differently depending on its energy state. To me, the most logical way to go about this would seem to knock the electron down. Opposite of excitation, what was it? What's the name for opposite of... Is it de-excitation?
Relaxation, de-excitation.
Yeah, so in my head, like, the most obvious way to go about this would be to de-excite the electron, measure the photon, so spectroscopy again. But I don't know if...
Okay, why are you de-exciting the electron?
Well, it's because then, based on the energy of the photon emitted, you can figure out the energy state of the electron before it got de-excited.
Okay, but why are you going down instead of going up?
Well, it's because... Wait, going up, so excite the electron even more.
Well, I'm asking why you chose one over the other.
Oh, the reason why is because, well, if EPR separates them off into higher and low energy states, right? Then when you have the higher energy state, then clearly, like right here, I imagine this would be like a delta, right? Delta E. So if you de-excite it back, then the energy of the photon would be just the delta E.
Okay, you've drawn... let me get my red... Okay, you drew an arrow here.
Mm-hmm.
There is no energy level here while you're in this field. So this x-axis is the magnetic field. When you're at this field strength, your only two energy levels are here and here.
There.
So unless you want to lower the field
okay, never
back
mind.
down to 0.
Yeah, I see.
At the speed of a photon being emitted.
That is what I feel. Yeah, okay, I see then. Wait, okay, so you need to wait, am I at least right with that? You need to somehow measure which electrons are high energy, which are lower.
Yeah. So what we're doing is we're measuring this gap, right?
Mm-hmm.
At a certain field. So we're at some field. We measure this gap. You're saying we go from here to here.
Yeah, I mean, in my head, it would just make sense that, like, you turn off the magnet, and then when you turn off the magnet, the energy can't just disappear, so it just gets emitted.
Oh, okay. When you turn off the magnet, you go from here to here.
Oh, you just heat it up then. Oh,
okay,
no,
this graph is what the magnet does. Also, this doesn't need to be here. This is 0 field. We don't go negative fields. That doesn't happen. I mean, we could, but it would just go like that, right? Like it would just go the opposite way. Yeah. What was I gonna say? So this splitting is what happens when we apply a field. So when you turn off the field, this just goes back down. So at high field, you have 2 levels, and at 0 field, you have the 2 levels at the same energy. Well, I should draw it like this. So they're the same energy here.
But still, I mean, okay, that all makes perfect sense, but then still, the question is, how do you measure the difference in energy, the delta E? And that I don't get.
Okay.
Unless you shine at both, unless you... No, I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, go on.
No, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was going to say that if you excite both of the electrons, then they could react in different ways to the excitations, because the energy level above the current one that they're at could also change.
Okay, so you got 2 electrons in 2 levels, and you want to excite them somewhere. Where are we exciting them to?
Or just the excited state? We had the conversation of what does an excited
Uh,
electron mean, and
Okay.
the answer wasn't
Uh,
satisfactory. Wait, I know.
What you're
Never mind.
describing sounds kind of almost like Mossbauer spectroscopy, which is a different spectroscopy. But we're not going to talk about that.
Wait, hold on.
But what you're
This
describing is a potential thing.
Wait, but this is spectroscopy, so light has to be involved in some way.
Light is involved.
You're measuring a photon. No? It's spectroscopy. It's spectroscopy. Why? Why not the photon?
You're not measuring a photon. You're using a photon.
Oh, I don't like that. That is a difference. I don't like that.
No, come on. You put light in. Okay, you put light in. You're not measuring light out. When you say you're measuring a photon, that
Wait.
sounds like you're measuring light out.
So you do shine a laser at them.
It's not a laser,
Oh, it's
but
not
it
a
is
laser.
a source of light.
Oh, no. Damn it. Okay.
I told you, you're really close when you said laser.
Damn it, never mind. I didn't realize that's the part I was close of. You have
Okay.
to realize how unlikely in my head it is that you use light in chemistry and you don't use a laser. Why?
That's pretty common. That's.
Oh, with UV
I think you
maybe.
just have a warped perception of this because I use lasers.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Okay, what we do in EPR, we use a microwave, not the box in your kitchen, but electromagnetic
The
radiation.
thing that the box in your kitchen was named after.
Yes, use a microwave.
Actually,
In
it's
NMR, you use a radio wave,
way
and that's just
lower
because the
energy.
energy gap is different. Huh?
way low energy.
Yeah. And that intuitively means if EPR is like this, then NMR is like this. It's very small. So we use a microwave. What happens when we shine a microwave at our sample in the EPR machine?
Well, it has to excite, right?
What excites?
Well, the electron has to excite.
Which electron?
Oh. Well, I imagine wait, hold on, because that would be the one where the energy of the photon would allow it to jump to the next state. The question is, which
Draw
one
something.
would that be? Draw something? Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I don't like how much of an order I felt like. Draw something. Well, okay. I imagine like. So that's what I was saying when I said that they would have a difference between themselves and the next energy state. That's what I meant. That like you just have right now you have two electrons. Let's call it E low and E high, and then not two, but you get what I mean. And then what I imagine is that they also have a higher energy state, and like I don't think I'm doing the gap. I feel like the gaps would be this way, but that's purely vibes alone. The point is that they would both have different delta E's, delta E0, and they would have a different delta E1. And if delta E0 would be not equal to delta E1, then with a right photon, only one of them would get excited.
Have you've drawn electron low, electron high. So you're saying, are you
High
saying that there's an electron here and there's an electron here, and there's some level they can go to,
Well,
and these two gaps are different? Is this what you're saying?
Well, they don't need to have the same level. The point is that the difference
Okay.
between their level and their excited level is different. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
That's
I'll
why
tell
I
you a
did these two separately.
thing here and say we're not worrying about any energy levels except for this level and this level. These are the only levels we care about.
That is so confusing because then you're still giving them energy via photon. Oh, that is confusing.
If we were doing these like bigger levels, we wouldn't be doing microwaves. It would be different frequencies. Usually like visible, for example, in my anion photoelectron spectroscopy. These kinds of gaps, these what are they called? Vibronic, electronic. These gaps are kind of visible range usually.
Hold on, before you go on, Bioner just said, make it is giving. Chat, don't embarrass me in front of my cool friends energy. Listen, I don't know, I'm not reading enough, but I'm trying to guess. I'm putting a lot of my brain power into this. You are not appreciating, I need a drink. I will be brutally honest with you, Flame. I've spent my guesses because I genuinely don't have a clue where this could go from.
Okay, you've got 2 energy levels.
Yes.
What can you do with 2 energy levels?
Well, that's the problem, because the entire concept of, what can you do with 2 energy levels, my mind is going to what can you do with 2 energy levels with a single electron. That's where my mind is going. That's why I keep thinking of excitation and de-excitation.
This is the right place for your mind to go to.
Yeah, but then it would be, well, no, it's not really, because
you have some.
You would go like this. That's what where my head is going.
Okay, you're almost correct. you're almost correct. You do go like that sometimes, but that's not what we're measuring. You're so close. Yes.
Because you give the photon, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. You put a photon in, and you jump the gap.
Flame, you don't get it. I was just drawing you when you shine some anti-light in the some.
Of course, the anti-photons.
The anti-photon.
My bad.
Yeah, Remco, what was the anti-particle to the photon? Can you remind me real quick? What was the anti-photon particle?
It was a photino. Surely it was a photino.
I remember. Yeah, it was the photons. See, you just shine some photons in there. Okay, it makes... Wait, but then...
It's just a photon traveling backwards in time.
Okay.
It's going the other way.
Alright, so
it's going the other way.
Alright, so you... shine light, you excite... Wait, so does that mean that you just flip their spin?
Yeah.
Oh, that's simple, actually.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay, so we're shining light to jump this gap. In EPR, what we usually do... Oh, I tried to remove your arrow. I forgot it's your arrow. In EPR, what we usually do is we will apply a constant microwave source. So we'll say our microwave is this big. And this is not the kitchen appliance. This is
the singular microwave. The singular...
So I'll say our microwave is this big, and we've got energy levels. And at no field, the energy levels are close together.
Mm-hmm.
And as we increase the field, they get further apart. And at some point, as we increase the field, they will match up with the gap.
Right.
They'll match up with the energy of the photon that we've been applying the whole time.
Yes.
Does this make sense?
This makes perfect sense so far.
Yeah. So we're changing the field until the gap matches, and then a jump happens. My question to you is...
Oh my goodness, I get it now. Can I just draw something and say nothing? Just like...
Yeah.
Is this what we're after?
No. Yes. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that is what we end up measuring.
This
yeah.
makes such perfect sense right now. Okay.
Well, we don't measure that angle, we measure the gradient.
I know,
yeah.
but you know, that was the easiest way for me to represent the gradient.
That's why I said no straight away. I was like, why is he doing the angle? But then
because,
it's the same as gradient.
Because depending on how it reacts to the field, it could go at basically...
Yes.
I know that gradients, but different angles for it's a graph, much easier to say. And then depending on when it goes in the graph, then the same photon would just excite in different places.
Yeah. So in NMR, we're doing the same thing, but we're doing it on a nucleus instead of an electron. And because we're doing it with radio waves instead of microwaves,
It's way smaller.
It turns out to be more expensive to do the EPR thing and less expensive to do the opposite thing, which is to change the frequency but keep the field the same. So in EPR, we keep the frequency the same and we change the field. But in NMR, we keep the field the same and we change the frequency. And either way, you get this angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
You still get this this gradient. My question to you is, how should I phrase this question to make it fun?
To what? To what? To what fun?
I'm thinking of this. Give me a second.
In the meantime, as you're thinking, I just want to say that it's adorable how you said a single microwave to refer to.
Yeah.
We have a microwave.
Yeah.
Microwaves are important for science.
Throws microwave at sample.
Oh, also another. Oh, actually, I'm gonna let you think before we get there.
Okay, my question to you is, what do you think happens to this process at high and low temperatures?
Well, as a pure guesstimate, I imagine. Oh no, is it the graph of minus? Oh my goodness, I remember a while back ago, back in the ye old days when I didn't understand physics. You've shown me the graph of the difference with spins between high and low energies, where at high energies it was a distribution from -2 to -1/2 to +1/2, whilst at absolute zero it was just -1/2. And can't wait but feel like it's related, considering we were talking about spin and temperature, which are the two things a graph was about. I imagine at low temperatures, sorry. Would it affect the gradient? No, that doesn't make sense. Why would it affect? No, because it's the only dealing with the energy states, right? I imagine at low energies, a lot more electrons would jump the gap. Is that correct?
Why?
Because at low energies, it's way more likely for the electron to be going down to the energy state that the electron is in to be going down.
Why?
Oh no, I'm asked to actually explain my thinking. Well, it's because that my thinking actually could be a fair bit wrong, but I just that's such a caveman response I'm about to give you, because in my head this is a spin of 1/2 and this is a spin of -1/2, but I don't actually know if that's true, because the entire time I've been saying if spin aligns.
I always get mixed up with which one is which. It doesn't make a difference for this. My question is, why does lower temperature mean it goes down? Or mean it's more likely to go down?
You're asking me about that question involves both spin and thermodynamics. Two things that I feel
it
very
doesn't involve
strongly
spin. It's the thermodynamics question.
Oh, well, okay, it doesn't make it much better, but alright. Slight silver lining.
We've zoomed in beyond spin for this question. So the question was about spin, but you've explained that part, and now the answer is about thermodynamics.
Just thermodynamics. Oh my gosh, I hate thermodynamics. It would be. I don't know. I just do not know the energy, because the energy would below if it's too simple. It's not like they just don't have any energy because they're cold. Well, I mean, yeah, they don't have any energy because they're cold, but that's way too simple.
Okay,
Is it
I'm gonna
that
draw 2 energy levels.
Oh, my whiteboard just crashed out of excitement.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I'm drawing 2 energy levels.
Right.
Can you populate these energy levels with, let's say, 10 electrons. So we'll assume we've got 10 molecules, and each molecule has one unpaired electron.
Right.
Can you draw the electrons, and you can draw them as like dots or something? Can you populate this at infinitely high temperature? So I'm going to ask you for a few temperatures, but to start with, we'll say the temperature is infinitely high.
Imagine this, because there's a lot of energy. About.
No.
Okay, then that's number 2.
Yes.
Okay, so this was how and that absolute...
Actually, maybe you've made me doubt. Actually, maybe the first one you drew was right.
Because I remember you showing me this graph a long time ago, where at absolute 0 they were all at the lowest, and at
Yes.
And at theoretically infinite energies, as it approaches infinity, they would just go and be more even. But I still to this day don't understand why.
Okay. If are they even at high temperature?
I have a passive gaslighting.
I gotta remember my second year thermodynamics.
Apparently, I have a passive gaslighting aura around me, where I just make people question themselves.
Yes.
We must mention the
Can
cows
confirm.
here. I'm gonna play some songs for myself because I can't take this like that. There we go.
Okay, yeah, it is. The probability for every level becomes equal at infinitely high temperature.
Okay, so there's 5 and 5. All right. Why does it become equal and not just and the highest energy level gets filled?
That's a good question.
You came in through the window. Somehow it's different cause of you. It's always sunny with. Finally safe in your eye, completely safe from harm. People say words that are true. It's always sunny with you. And I've been waiting for a pretty face to walk right through the door, but now I found water through the window. To walk right through.
Do you remember the Boltzmann equation?
Ew.
Ew. Thermodynamics.
I do not Boltzmann equation.
Or like a Boltzmann factor.
Boltzmann factor I do remember.
The Boltzmann factor is usually in a Boltzmann equation.
I mean, he committed suicide because no one believed his science, and I totally understand that. I don't want to believe his science.
I feel like I would also commit suicide if I invented the Boltzmann distribution.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, half of my class committed suicide just because they had to take stat-phys classes.
I feel like I would also commit suicide if the Boltzmann equation.
What is this equation? What are you looking at on this Wikipedia page? I've never seen this thing in my life. The force and diffusion terms. I do not care about these terms. What's the main equation?
Boltzmann equation.
I'm curious what it says on this page. I might just be thinking of the Boltzmann factor. This might be a different equation.
I vaguely recall Boltzmann factor.
Transport equation.
Boltzmann distribution. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this isn't what I was talking about. Just look at Boltzmann factor.
Boltzmann distribution.
Yeah, factor. Yeah, distribution. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and then this.
Okay,
Wait,
so you see the e to the power of, and then it's like minus energy over some constant, the Boltzmann constant times temperature, right?
This? You mean the
okay,
the
where it
equation?
says yeah exponent
So like Boltzmann
whatever.
constant time divided by Boltzmann constant times temperature.
Hang on, it's out of sync for the stream.
The KBT.
Yes, yeah, okay.
Yep.
What happens if t goes infinite?
Well then, but that's exponent, but that's divided by exponents. That's e. It goes to 1. Wait, e to the power of. Oh, just Django Gem negative also, because fucking of course throwing a negative in there to fuck all of it up. No, I can't do it in my head. It's been way too long of a day for me to do it in my head.
Just do the fraction first.
Do the fraction.
It's e to the negative 1x. As it goes to
well,
infinity,
what's
it goes to
something?
1. Yeah, it goes to 1.
Okay. Because when you have something divided by infinity, it goes to 0.
Okay, and then negative doesn't matter. I see what your point, however, I
Yes.
still prefer my way of doing things.
Like how you went to Desmos to look at it.
It's simple. It's showing you all that was. It worked.
Okay,
Right?
so it goes to 1. This value we've got is the probability of any specific state. So you choose a state, you input the energy of that state, and then you input the temperature that you're at. And if the probability of every state goes to 1, then all the states are equally likely.
I'm sorry.
I think this is how it works.
After I asked you for an explanation for why at infinite energy, not the top states will be filled, only all states will be equally likely. Did you just do a proof by Boltzmann? Boltzmann said so, so it must be true.
Well, as in according to the equation, it does this.
I mean, yeah, but still, doesn't
you want me to tell you where the equation it comes from? Because I don't know. I'm not a physicist.
Actually, that's what I'm confused
Ask
about.
Remco.
Okay, but like you get why I'm confused about this, right? Where
Yeah.
in infinite temperature would mean infinite energy, and at infinite energy, why wouldn't like the highest energy states be full instead of an equal distribution?
I think you're worrying too much about the equation.
I think it's the way I interpret it is that like higher energies give you access to, well, higher temperatures give you access to higher energy states.
Access to energy states, but don't necessarily push you there.
Yeah, it doesn't push you up into higher states. It just gives you access to them.
Well,
and if you had infinite temperature, you would just be accessing all of them equally.
Well, I mean, yeah, but then again, if you excite an electron, it doesn't really give electron access to a high energy state. It just forces it onto a high energy state.
That's because you're not exciting it. You're just giving it access to the higher states. Like heating things up is very different to exciting them.
All
well,
right.
okay, kind of.
All right.
When you excite them, you're jumping a gap, and when you heat them, you're not really doing that. You're
okay. Hold on.
You're giving them energy to access high levels.
Point. Yeah, right. So at infinite energy, it would look like this. At absolute zero, it would look like this.
Yes.
And anything in between is anything in between. They just like shift over. Yes.
Yeah. And so what did you say initially? You said that more electrons would jump the gap at lower temperature, right?
Yeah, because there will be more electrons with lower energy.
What does this mean in terms of what we measure?
Well, I still have no clue. Because
I haven't even told you what we're measuring.
That's exactly right. I still have no clue because I know what we measure as in what we're trying to get out of the experiment, and I know exactly what happens now. Up to the point that's the cause, the link there doesn't make any sense. Like I get what happens to the electron, but how can you figure out when it happens?
Give me 1 second just to double check for EPR.
because I imagine what happens is there has to be a difference between electron being right here and electron being right here. And then if we make like a graph of the experiment, I'm gonna do it at the bottom right here, where like time goes right, then we need some kind of question mark value where this value effectively looks like this. That's what I imagine, right?
Yeah.
And I just don't know what the question mark value is.
Give me 1 second. I want to double check this before I tell you.
Our work is never older, work it harder, make it better, faster, makes us stronger, older.
Bye.
And by what?
Someone.
Oh, caper.
Oh, hi. As I was saying.
Someone disrespectful. Never over. We have a masked guy assumed to be French, singing harder, better, faster, stronger. Close enough. Welcome back, Daft Punk. That's funny.
I'm gonna be honest. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that this is the only time someone's gonna call me French, and I will not take it as an insult because it was just funny. Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really understand what you measure in EPR. I know there's like a box and some oscillation happens when it absorbs some microwaves, and that messes with the box, and you measure that. So I remember it being shown to us that there was some like resonant cavity, and something happened in there. In NMR, what happens is let me draw on the whiteboard. Where's the whiteboard? Here's the whiteboard. Okay, you have your spins.
Right.
And they're preferring down. But then you shine light on them and you flip them up.
Mm-hmm.
They will relax back down, and they do this weird like spinny thing where they relax and they go back down. And this relaxation induces a current in a coil that's around the whole thing. You got a coil. This changing magnetic field from the spins relaxing produces a current. I'm drawing absolute nonsense here, but it
really
induces a current
nonsense.
in the coil, and we measure this change in current. And so what we actually measure is the spins relaxing back down.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think in EPR, it's a whole system to actually measure when microwaves get absorbed, like actually measures the amount of microwaves and it sees that it goes down. And I think it amplifies the difference in the microwave decrease. I'm not sure though. So in EPR, you measure like, do we lose microwaves when it gets absorbed? And in NMR, we measure, is there a signal from spins relaxing? So we measure the current from the spins relaxing.
That makes sense. Okay. It took a while. We got
It did take a while. Yeah.
It's been an hour. Goodness gracious me. But the good thing is this time I genuinely understand it, so this time I won't forget.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the upside.
And so my initial question, so you said more electrons at lower temperature
Yeah.
will jump the gap. What does this mean in terms of our signal?
Well, it means that so if this line right here, this graph I made, if the question mark means like how many microwaves, for example, disappeared, right? Or how many microwaves we're measuring, then this would be at high temperature, and this would be at low temperature. At low temperature, we would just lose more microwaves because more of them would get absorbed because there are more energy states that can jump the gap.
Yes.
Okay.
Done.
See,
Question
I understand
answered.
it. I understand it this time. This time I understand
Yes.
it. Oh.
We got there.
I have another question. Another question on another thing I just wanted to mention. Remember a while back ago, because this reminded me, when I asked you what does it mean for an election to be excited, and we went on a bit of a deep dive, I believe, on stream and didn't find a satisfactory answer.
I don't remember this at all.
Basically, yeah, I asked you like, you know, when electron has more energy, so when it just excites, what is that energy? Like, what is it stored as?
Oh, yeah, I vaguely remember this. Yeah.
I only now got it because of Remco, as I was working in the particle physics video.
That one?
And what's your new explanation?
I don't even know what he means.
Oh, Remco, remember when I asked you? Remember when I wanted to model a photon at higher energy, and I just asked you what a photon at high energy would look like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you just told me to have it oscillate faster.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Which is entirely inaccurate.
What do you mean entirely inaccurate? You told me that the amplification was entirely inaccurate.
Sorry, this is really funny.
I specifically, what do you mean? I specifically asked you if amplification would be fine. You told me amplification was inaccurate. It would be better to have it just increase in oscillation speed.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Okay, in that case, it is slightly accurate, but it's not like it's a visual representation.
Yeah, but still, what happens, Remco? What happens to the photon when it increases in energy?
Well, its wavelength decreases, frequency increases.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, electrons are also just described by a wave function. The wave function itself can just straight up, for the lack of a better fucking word, be more wavy. The same way as a photon. Back then I was really confused because it didn't make sense to me how an electron can have just more energy all of a sudden. What is it storing as? And now it makes perfect sense because the wave function itself can just change. It can just increase the wave number. Or whatever the other one is called. There are two wave numbers in the equation.
In that case, yes, I thought you were referring to the amplitude, and that's why I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. But I forgot about the part where we also talked about the the movement speed.
Yeah, I did change it. So yeah, it makes perfect sense now. When you just have an electron that's excited, it can just oscillate faster either through time or space. That's it. That's all I was always gonna say. I was just gonna say that thing I asked you about almost a year ago. I have an answer now. That's that's it.
It just waves faster. Hell of an answer.
Well, I mean, it's better because back then it didn't make any sense because, and it genuinely didn't make any sense. And it makes sense why it wouldn't make any sense because like electron on higher energy. Well, when we're thinking of terms of things on higher energy, we usually think about them, I don't know, traveling faster. But the electron doesn't have to travel; it can just stick there. We think about them, I don't know, spinning faster. But the electron can't spin faster; it spins very much restricted, quantified. When it comes to I don't know, potential, it could be moved to a different specific spot, but the electron is still in the same spot. So
but in reality, it just waves faster.
It just is faster. It's not like speeding up. No, it exists faster. the
It exists faster is crazy.
But I mean, that is what happens, isn't it? It just exists faster. Like, where you go?
I do kind of need to go.
It's fine. I'm glad you joined. I'm glad you managed to explain EPR.
Yeah, for the 7th time.
This was second, and the first time I didn't understand because back then I didn't understand physics.
Okay.
Holy shit! Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh, I started printing, but oh, look at the state of the printer. This is ridiculous. Oh, look at it. Pop, pop, pop. Get back in there. Ah. There you are, my boy. Almost didn't notice.
Printer explodes.
The whole nozzle was detached, which isn't optimal conditions for printing. Whomst sent a message on this channel. Whomst theirs. Hold on. People mention. Wait. Server banner material. That is a pretty good server banner material, I do have to say. Oh, you might have. I'm adding it to my folder of hard going images, Caper.
Why is that a thing?
Wait, where's my hard going images folder? Why is what a thing, by the way? Because you should clarify.
I'm gonna go, but I'll be around this week maybe.
All right.
I'm going to a different NMR facility in a few days, which has an 850 megahertz NMR spectrometer, which is very high field. Because which field is this? Trying to get the strength of the thingy.
Oh, there are so many good ones to choose from, though. Like, no, damn it, it doesn't quite. It has to be sideways. It's cropped ever so slightly problematically, yeah.
Okay, the NMR machine I'll be using next week is about 20 Tesla. Like the field is about 20 Tesla.
I am familiar with the unit,
And-
but I have no concept of how much that is.
So I was gonna say, like a normal like fridge magnet is 5 millitesla.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's.
That's not a lot at all.
So if you had what 40,000 fridge magnets, it would be the strength of the NMR instrument I'll be using next week. Which is pretty cool.
That's quite really cool. That's a lot. Wait, NMR you said?
Yeah.
Wait, but didn't NMR require less? Oh wait, does it require more?
No, the gradient
Stronger
is
magnetic-
lower.
Oh, it
The
requires.
gap is smaller, but it's still a
Right.
big field.
It requires a stronger magnetic field in order to get any kind of reasonable gradient.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense.
You need a big field and you still get barely any signal. So that's exciting, and I'll tell you about it when I
Oh,
do it.
please do.
Yep. I was doing NMR on Friday on some very exciting samples from a different research group in the same department who've discovered something really cool that I'm not allowed to talk about yet, but it's very like very important chemistry that will
Why would
probably
you
get published in a
mention
very good journal.
You mentioned it, but you can't.
I'm teasing.
mention it.
I'm teasing. It's like
I
it's like I
hate
get.
it.
Dangling a carrot in front of a
Yeah.
bunch of hungry horses.
They've discovered something really cool, and they tasked my supervisor with like double checking it on NMR, and he used that to train me.
That is
He was like, "Oh, do your
awesome.
training on this sample,"
Oh,
and it's like they've solved like a massive problem in chemistry that people. They basically found a really easy way to do something that everyone thought was really hard. Yeah.
that is absolutely awesome.
and
you-
maybe eventually I'll get to talk about it.
When/if you can talk about it, please do say.
Yeah, it may be in a few months, depending on when they publish.
Damn it. Such a long time.
Okay, I'm gonna go now after
Alright.
dropping the teasers.
All right.
Stay tuned. Get ready for season
Alright.
2.
Bye. See you
Join
next
soon.
time.
Yeah, see ya.
Cliffhanger.
Ciao, ciao.
Besides the image logo on drive, was having this somehow got this normal-ish proportions. Oh, it did, didn't it? That is weird. I have to say, it looks so weird as a banner. I also said the Discord background, but I don't know where Discord background is. I don't know where you can see the Discord background. Where can you see the Discord background? Probably invite. Oh! Wait, I need to check this then. Invite. Edit invite link. Yeah. No. No, it doesn't show. What? Damn it. Server invite embos. Invite in browser and invite confirmation mode. Wait, so do I need to like open it in the browser? That might be it. Brilliant, beautiful, perfect. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Bye, have a good one. It is a strong contender for a banner, but we have so many hard-going images that could go as a banner. I mean, this one is pretty solid. What else is there? This one is a classic. I mean, come on. Nah, cheers, make it was yeah, no bad. All of these are so good. Those are different. Doctor Home, powerful. No, I think I'm going to change it to. Which one are we good with? Well, I think with the classic balls. I think the classic balls will look really nice. They're very solid. Second spin on them is to make it. What happened here? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What just happened? This is not what I asked for. Danny? You've just made a mess. That is not even close to what I asked for. Would you like to explain yourself? That's usually what my 3D printers do right before they get clogged. And as such, I'd rather not have that kind of behavior. I won't tolerate it. I'm replacing the filament. We're gonna go from orange to white. Jeez, we didn't get almost any work done. I had so many things to do.
You're welcome.
Cheers, thanks.
At least you're having a good time. Hopefully.
Yeah. Always so aligning. Welcome back, Dark. How you doing? Oh no, I'll be right back. Give me a second. Are we
Thanks
back
for the
to
invite to the server.
Are we back to make it unclogging down the arc? Hopefully not. Because that arc wasn't nice. It didn't go well with the target groups, you know. The replies to the arc were very negative, and as such we will not be attempting such tomfoolery again. Alright. Let's load in white filament. Alright, you know what? We got sidetracked. I think I might be pretty clogger. I think I might be it for now. Because I'm feeling a bit tired, so I'm gonna go. I have if I'm not mistaken. Yes! I have a bag of chips. I've been eating healthy the past week, and I'm sick of it. I've been exercising, I've been eating healthy, I haven't been drinking any coffee. Hell! Absolute hell on earth. I'm going through the whole thing. So I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go, have a bit of a rest.
Ciao.
I'm gonna work on the videos, plural, yes. And for now, that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.